Hello, English learners, and welcome back to the English Podcast Coach. We are so happy you are here today.
We are. It's great to have you with us. My name is James.
And I'm Lena. We know learning English can feel difficult, but we want you to know it is possible, and you are in a safe place to learn and grow.
That's right. If you want to feel more confident every day, please take 1 second to click the subscribe button.
Yes, when you subscribe and like our podcasts, you join a community of learners just like you. It helps you stay consistent, and it helps other people find us too. It's a wonderful way to support yourself and others.
Okay, so today we have a very important topic. We are going to help you talk about your job.
This is something you will use in daily life, in job interviews, or just when you meet new people.
Exactly. So today you will learn 3 main things. First, how to talk about your current job and your past jobs.
Second, you will learn how to describe your work experience and skills in a very simple, clear way.
And third, how to answer simple job questions with confidence. We will go very slowly. Just relax and listen.
Okay, James, let's start with the first topic, talking about your current job. How can someone say what they do for work?
A great question. The most simple way is to say, I am a, and then your job title. For example, I am a teacher, or I am an engineer.
I am a teacher. That's nice and simple. Can you also say, I work as a?
Yes, that's another great phrase. I work as a graphic designer, or I work as a nurse. Both are perfect.
Let's give our listeners a moment to practice. Try it now. Say, I am a with your job.
You're doing great. Now, sometimes people ask where you work. For this, you can say, I work at, and the company name.
Right. For example, I work at Google, or maybe you work in a place, like a hospital. You can say, I work in a hospital.
Or I work in a school, or I work in an office. Very useful.
This is a great time for our first comment practice. In the comments below, write 1 sentence. Tell us, what do you do? You can write, I am a, or I work as a. We would love to read about your jobs.
Yes, please do. We read every comment. Okay, Lena, what about job duties? How do we explain what we do in our job?
This can feel hard, but we can make it simple. You can say, I am responsible for, and then a simple action. For example, I am responsible for helping customers.
I am responsible for. I like that. It sounds very professional.
It does. Another easy way is to just use simple verbs. You can say, I help children learn, or I write reports.
That's very clear. So if I am a chef, I can say I cook food in a restaurant.
Exactly. And if you do many things, you can say, my job involves, for example, my job involves talking to people and solving problems.
That's a great phrase. My job involves. It lets you list a few things easily.
And remember, everyone, just listening to this podcast is already improving your English. You are doing a wonderful job. Calm breath out.
Absolutely. So now let's talk about past jobs. This is important for job interviews. How can we talk about a job we had before?
You can use the phrase, I used to work as a, so I used to work as a cashier. Or you can say, before this, I was a. For example, before this, I was a driver.
Right. Using the past tense, I was a driver. You can also say, I worked at with a past company. I worked at a small cafe.
And then you need to say how long you worked there. This is about work experience length. You can say, I worked there for 3 years.
For 3 years. Simple and clear. For your current job, you use for as well, but in a different way. You say, I have been working here for 1 year.
Yes, let's repeat that. For a past job, I worked there for 2 years. For your current job, I have been working here for 2 years.
That's a very helpful comparison. It shows the change in grammar clearly.
If this feels difficult, that's normal. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try. The most important thing is to communicate your message.
That is the goal. Communication, not perfection. Now let's talk about skills. Everyone has skills. How can we talk about them?
A very easy phrase is I am good at. For example, I am good at using computers, or I am good at talking to people.
I like that one. You can also say, I have experience with. This is great for specific tools. I have experience with Microsoft Excel.
Or I have experience with customer service. Another one is one of my skills is. You could say one of my skills is problem solving.
That sounds very confident. Let's practice this. Everyone listening, think of one skill you have. It can be anything. Maybe you are good at cooking, or organizing, or learning languages.
That's a great point, James. A skill doesn't have to be from a job. And here's our next comment challenge. In the comments, write one sentence, I am good at, and tell us your skill. We want to celebrate your skills with you.
Yes, I'm excited to read those. Okay, so sometimes people change jobs or even careers. How do we explain a career change simply?
You can give a simple, positive reason. For example, I decided to change my career because I wanted a new challenge.
I wanted a new challenge. That's very good. Or maybe I wanted to learn new skills.
Exactly. Or I became interested in technology, so I decided to become a programmer. The reason doesn't need to be long or complicated. Short and simple is best.
Short and simple is almost always best when you are learning. It helps you feel more confident.
It really does. Now, let's quickly talk about part-time and full-time work. James, can you explain the difference?
Of course. Full-time work is usually around 40 hours per week. It's often considered a standard work week. You can say, I have a full-time job.
And part-time is fewer hours than that, maybe 20 hours a week. Many students have part-time jobs. You could say, I work part-time at a coffee shop.
Exactly. It's useful vocabulary to know. Now, Lena, I know all these phrases can be a lot to remember.
It is, and that's why we created a free PDF worksheet for English learning practice. You can download it, print it, and practice.
It's a great resource to help you remember. The link is in the description below this podcast. It is completely free for you.
Okay, let's move on to a more emotional topic, talking about workplace feelings. How do you feel about your job?
This is a great conversation topic. You can say, I enjoy my job because, and give a reason. I enjoy my job because I like helping people.
Or you can talk about your team. I like my coworkers. They are very friendly.
That's a wonderful thing to be able to say. But sometimes jobs can be difficult. It's okay to say that too. You could say, my job can be stressful sometimes.
Yes, being honest is okay. Stressful is a great word for that feeling. You can also talk about what is challenging. The most challenging part of my job is meeting deadlines.
That's a very professional way to describe a difficulty.
And learning English can also feel challenging. But every time you listen, every time you practice, you are getting stronger. We are proud of you for being here.
We really are. Okay, let's put some of this together for a very common situation, a job interview.
Ooh, yes, this can make people nervous, but we can prepare with some simple questions and answers. A very common first question is, tell me about yourself.
It can be scary, but you can give a very simple answer using what we learned. For example, my name is James. I work as a teacher. I have been teaching for 5 years. I am good at communication and helping students learn.
That was perfect. It was short, clear, and gave all the important information.
Thank you. Another common question is, why do you want this job?
For this answer, you can connect your skills to the job. For example, I want this job because I enjoy working in a team. I see that this company values teamwork.
That's a fantastic answer. It shows you know something about the company. Or you could say, I am excited to use my skills in customer service to help your customers.
The key is to be positive and connect your experience to the new job.
Let's try one more interview question. What is your biggest strength?
A good one. You can use a phrase we learned, I am good at, or my greatest strength is. For example, my greatest strength is my ability to learn new things quickly.
That's a wonderful strength to have. Or, I am very organized. Or, I am a very creative person.
Encouraging tone. The important thing is to be honest and confident. Even if your English is simple, your confidence will show.
It really will. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about believing in yourself.
So true. Okay, for our last topic, let's talk about something fun. Dream jobs and future plans.
I love this topic. It's always nice to dream. To talk about this, you can say, my dream job is to be for example, my dream job is to be an artist.
That's lovely. Or you can talk about your future goals. In the future, I would like to start my own business.
I would like to is a very polite and hopeful phrase. You can also say, I hope to become a manager one day.
It shows ambition. And this brings us to our final comment activity for today. We want to hear about your dreams.
Yes, in the comments, please write one sentence. My dream job is to be or in the future, I would like to.
There are no wrong answers. Let yourself dream big. Sharing your goals is a powerful step toward making them happen.
Wow, we have covered so much today. A calm breath in. You did an amazing job just by listening and staying with us. We are so proud of the effort you're making. Remember, progress is a journey. Be patient and kind with yourself. You are not alone on this journey. We are here with you. If you found this helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson, and also share this video with your friends as well. It truly helps our community grow.
And for one final practice, go to the comments now and write this sentence. Today, I learned to talk about my job. It's a great way to celebrate your success today. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep practicing. You are doing so well.
Until next time, take care. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.